Hi guys, my name is Bappy Ahmed and you are welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, so far I have created two video on top of this Beam Cloud. So one video I have already discussed like how we can deploy and run any kinds of open source LLM on the cloud GPU, okay? And another video I already discussed like how you can deploy and use your custom function as an endpoint on the Beam Cloud. So in this video, I'm going to show you another very interesting feature of this Beam Cloud, which is nothing but sandboxes, okay? Sandboxes. So there are some people actually, they already used sandboxes in other cloud, right? Like AWS provides sandboxes or any other cloud provides sandboxes as well, right? So in these sandboxes, what you can do, you can run anything in a secured code execution environment. Even you can also run any kinds of LLM generated code in this particular sandboxes. So sandboxes are ultra fast Python native environments for running any workloads with GPUs, networking, and persistent storage in a seconds. Okay, so here you can see some features like ultra fast boot times. Then you have image caching, snapshots, preview URL, and session management. So they have already given some of the demo, quick demo you can use, like these are some hello world demo, but I'm not going to use this demo. I'm going to create something different. Okay, even you can also run a node js server, so each and everything it is available here. So this is going to be one super interesting feature, guys. Just make sure you watch this video till the end and try to implement with me. So to show you this sandbox demo, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up my local folder, and here I'm going to open up my Microsoft Visual Code Studio. Yeah, so let me zoom the screen. Yeah, so here apart from that I need my terminal, so let's open up my terminal. Yeah, so the first thing, guys, what you have to do, you have to create the virtual environment you need, right? readme.md. Yeah, so to create the virtual environment you have to use this command called conda create hyphen n. You can give the name of the environment. Let's say I'll give llm app. You can specify the Python version. That's the Python 3.11 hyphen y. Hyphen y means you want to give the yes permission. And once environment is created, you can activate by running this command called conda activate your environment name. And if you're using some third-party package, definitely you have to install the requirements as well. Okay, so these three steps, guys, you can follow to set up all the libraries. So for me, I already created the environment. I'm not going to execute the first command. So what I'll do, I'll just copy the second command and I'm going to execute it from my terminal. Yeah, so you can see LLM has been activated, right? Now what I have to do, I have to add some requirements here. So let's create a file called requirements. Okay, requirement.txt. Inside that, I'm going to mention all of the requirements I need. So I think you know how to install this Beam in your Python environment. So for this, you can come here, go to installation, and you can see you have to install one library called Beam client. So let's copy this, and I'm going to add it here. Okay, so here I'm going to add it here. Yeah. Apart from that, you also need OpenAI, and I need python.env. Okay. Yeah, so these are the packages I need, guys, as of now. If anything else is required, I'm going to install it. Now to install these are the packages, so you can copy this command and simply you can run from your terminal. So for me it is already satisfied, but for you it may take some time. Okay, you have to wait for that. Yeah, so installation is complete, guys. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a file here. I'm going to name it as, let's say, app.py, and inside that I'm going to write demo code, and this code will I mean I'm going to show you the sandbox demo, okay, with this particular example. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to write a code. Basically I'm going to use OpenAI GPT-4 model to generate a code, and that code I want to run from the sandbox environment. Okay, this is the main idea. So for this, let's import some library. Like I need operating system. Okay, then I need OpenAI. So from OpenAI import OpenAI. Okay, then I need Beam. Definitely Beam unit, right? From Beam I need the sandboxes Python environment. These are the things. So import I need Python version. I need sandbox, and I also need something called image. Yeah, so these three function I need from the Beam, right? Then apart from that, I also need regular expression. I'll tell you, okay, why we're importing this regular expression and all. Then I also need something called dot dot env. Okay, dot env, load env. Yeah, so load env also imported. So why we need this load env? Because here to use this GPT model you need OpenAI API key, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mention this API key in this .env file. So let me quickly mention that here. So guys, here is my OpenAI API key. Okay, so you can see here, this is me. This is my OpenAI API key. Okay, I have mentioned it here. So right now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to call this function called load.env. So it will load this env file and it will load that particular key, right? Yeah. So first of all, here I'm going to make my client. So client is equal to OpenAI. Inside that you have to pass the API key, right? So API key is equal to west.get env OpenAI API key, because you can see this is the key name. Okay, this is the key name I'm providing here. Then here I'm going to prepare a prompt. I already prepared the prompt. Let me show you. So this is the prompt, guys. Okay, so what this prompt does, so here I have written, write a Python code that creates a synthetic pandas data frame with sales data, include columns, regions, and cell with 8 rows, group by regions, some the cells, plot a bar chart using the matplotlib, save it as a chart.png. Okay, and print the top selling region, only return a raw code, no text, markdown, or explanation. Okay, so this is my prompt. So this prompt will generate the code for me, the code I want, right? So here you can see this is the like problem statement I want to create, right? Yeah, so now I have to hit my LLM. Okay, I have to hit my LLM. So for this you can use this code, right? So this is calling your client, you are calling the completion API, and you are initializing the model. Like let's say you want to use GPT-4, and you are specifying the role. Let's say role is equal to user content, and this is the prompt. Okay, and temperature parameter, like how much creativity you need from your model, right? So once let's say you have hit the model, so this will give you the response, right? What it will give you, guys, it will give you the response. But this response will have some, let's say, what, some other, let's say, I mean data, right? Other, let's say, data. If it has some other data, so what I have to do, I have to remove that, because I need a raw code for this. Here I've written a function. So let me show you. This is the function I have written. Maybe I can paste it here. Yeah, this is the function. So this function, what it does, it will take the text, so that means the response, and it will try to clean up. Okay, it will try to clean up, and it will only return the raw code. Okay, that's it. Now what I'm going to do, yeah, so here you can see I've already commented out, remove the markdown code, fetch and extra formatting from LLM generated code output. Then I'm going to call this function and pass this response. Okay, the response we are getting from the LLM, you can see strip markdown, we're calling this function. Inside that we're passing the response. We are only taking the content, and this is this will give you the generated code, that means the clean code. After that we have to initialize the sandbox environment. So that's how we initialize the sandbox environment. So you can see sandbox, we're calling this function. Inside that we're giving the image. Let's say I need Python 3.11, this environment, and add package. Let's say I need pandas matplotlib. Okay, these are the library, because this code needs this library, right? Because with the help of pandas it will generate the code, that means the table, and with the matplotlib it will try to save this particular plot, right? That's why I need to set this package. Now I have to run this. Okay, I have to run this in the sandbox environment. For this you can create the sandbox object. Now we'll try to run this code. Okay, so how to run the code? So very simple, only you have to call this sandbox object process.run code, and here you just need to pass the generated code. Okay, the generated code you have generated from your LLM, and this will give you the some results. Okay, results you can see in the terminal. So once let's say it has generated the code, I also need to download that chart file, because it will have the chart.png file. Okay, so how to download? So you can use this particular code for that. So sandbox fs download file, so chart.png, so local path chart.png. So you can see here I have written the sandbox dot terminate. So what it does actually, once it let's say does all the operation, it will try to clean up the sandbox environment. Okay, that's it. So this is my code, guys. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to execute this code and I'm going to show the output. So for this I'm going to open up my terminal. Let me clear. Yeah, so here I'm going to execute, let's say, Python. Okay, Python app.py. So you can see, guys, this is the output. This is the code basically. So this code actually right now it is executing on the sandbox environment. You can see building the image and all. Okay, after that it has given you the results. Now if you want to see the results, guys, here you can see this chart.png has been created. Now if I open it up, so this is the graph. Okay, this is the graph. You got it. So yes, guys, this is the demo of the sandbox. So not only this code, you can generate any kinds of code with LLM and you can execute on the sandbox environment. Okay, it's super easy to do. So all the code, all the resources I'm going to share in my description. From there you can check it out, and you can let me know how is this particular features from the Beam Cloud. Yeah, so with that, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.